Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Oh my god.
So, y'all, I know y'all are sick and tired of wearing makeup and then wearing a mask and then you seeing a dirty little mask, sweating everywhere, your makeup is gone, lipstick getting anywhere. Like, it is not cute, first of all. Like, I know we want to wear makeup, but honestly, why don't we just not wear makeup and wear a mask? Yeah? No? What I'm going to show you guys is a different makeup technique that is working for me and I hope could work for you guys to have minimal transfer on your mask. Though I still think you should throw away the mask and clean it, but this is just what I've been using to have less transfer on my mask. First and foremost, the main makeup that you see is right here. Like, so really and truly you could just wear makeup from right here to here, but I have been doing that. One of the first steps before I start is really skincare. I am big on skincare, but because I have dry skin, I like to keep my skin hydrated and glowy, and I like products that are hydrating, glowy, satin. I don't really use matte products much. I just think matte products is just too drying. So I'm not using a primer. Yeah, I'm not using a primer. First of all, most of my primers are hydrating, dewy primer, and yes, I love those primers, and yes, they're helpful. But if I'm using that primer and then foundation, basically whole cake face, and then I have my mask on and I'm sweating too, all of that stuff is gonna just rub off and it's disgusting and I don't like the feeling of it. So, and I've been using two moisturizers that is really tacky, that makes my skin feels really tacky and bouncy. I've been using the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacier Water Cream. Then I've also been using the Fenty Skin Moisturizer. So really the moisturizers are acting as my primer or my base for makeup. So the foundation I've been using is the Lancome Teint Idole Wear Foundation. This one is actually, it's a matte foundation. It's not a drying matte. It's not an uncomfortable matte foundation, at least for me, because I have dry skin and I don't really gravitate to foundations that have matte coverage. So I've been using this one, and this one's actually lasts up to 24 hours and it's transfer resistant, and it also has SPF in it as well too. So my foundation has SPF and my moisturizer has SPF. My skin is already protected and all that stuff too. Because I'm wearing a mask, and basically the mask covers half of my face up until here, I don't use an excessive amount. Plus I don't like to put a lot of foundation on my forehead, so I've been using the foundation only on my forehead and a minimal amount, just enough to cover my face, because I'm also going to go ahead and use concealer, and I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing too. For concealer, I would suggest using a Longwear concealer or a matte concealer if you're comfortable using that. Just a concealer that's not too creamy or runny. I've been using the Milani Conceal Imperfect concealer. This one's really long wearing. I don't use a lot of it since the mask covers this much of my face, so all you're gonna see is right here. But I do want, when I take off my mask, let's say I take off my mask because I'm about to eat, I still want to look presentable. So I only highlight under my eyes, and I be very careful, and I kind of highlight and contour my forehead. important part, or the next step is the most important part, because we're gonna set the entire face with a setting powder. Now with the setting powder, I'm not saying go ham on the setting powder and look cake face while wearing a mask. No, use a light setting powder that's super light on the skin, but it's also setting your makeup, so it's really not going anywhere. So my favorite setting powder that I've been using is the Huda Beauty banana powder. This one's really light and it always sets my makeup. But because I applied concealer, even though I'm going to use this on my whole entire face, I'm going to use my sponge, or the clean, semi-clean part of my sponge, because my sponge is really dusty. I apply some and take off the excess and immediately press it into the concealer. But I take my time and press it into the concealer so I know that it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so now I've only been using bronzer to, you know, contour my forehead to match, and also because the concealer is super bright, but just to kind of blend it in. I still bronze right here and just my forehead, and that's it. Or sometimes I use a bronzer as a shadow base, since I'm not gonna wear any eyeshadow. What I'm using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Mahogany. That's the only bronzer I've been using here on my channel because it's my favorite bronzer. I haven't really found another bronzer that I really like. Okay, so the last step is to wear a lip gloss. I did the biggest mistake by wearing a bright colored lip with my mask, and it got everywhere, all over my face and my mask, and it was not pretty. So the last step is just wear some lip gloss, Carmex, whatever, just to at least keep your lips moisturized. So you can use any lip gloss that you have. The ones I've been using is either the Boxem lip gloss or the Fenty Beauty lip gloss. This one's in the shade Diamond Milk, so I'm just going to use this one. The only thing that's on here is just my lip gloss. And that's it, guys. Really quick, really simple, really easy. This is not my everyday makeup tutorial routine. Actually, this is not what I prefer, but if I am wearing makeup, if I do go out to, I don't know, eat or something like that, and I am wearing makeup with my mask on, this is what I've been using and this is what works for me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Comment down below what techniques you guys have been using to have minimal transfer on your face mask. I hope you guys are wearing your face mask, washing your hands, hand sanitizing. It's so crazy that we live in a time where we have to actually tell people to really wash your hands and be cautious. I'm a germaphobe by heart anyway, but I hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.